Hello, Dental Speaker Institute. Welcome. This is Vanessa Emerson, founder of Dental Speaker Institute and Dental Speakers Bureau, and I am excited to be here with Dez Thornton. Hey, Dez.
Hi, Vanessa. How are you? Good to see you.
It's always great to see you. I wanted to take just a few minutes I asked Dez to come and chat with us today to share a little bit more about his courses as a faculty member. But for those of you who don't already know and love Dez, as so many of us do, Dez is past president of the Georgia chapter of National Speakers Association. He also was winner of Speak Tank, which was a speaking competition hosted by NSA. I mean, to me, that's like impressive that you won a speaking contest amongst your peers at NSA. That's pretty cool. He
It's
has
not too
coached.
smart that I even took that challenge, Vanessa. You might want to question how smart I was to
Oh,
take that challenge.
that's pretty cool. So he has coached hundreds of professionals and corporate clients, and he even taught a speaking class for 7 years at a federal prison. Now, I bet there's a story there, but we'll save that for another day. So,
Right, come to the course.
that's right. Come to the course to hear. So we at Dental Speaker Institute know and love Dez after meeting him at Jumpstart 2020 when his presentation literally brought the stage down, brought the house down, whatever the term is. I mean, it was really well received. And there's been still quite a buzz about that presentation, about how great it was. And so we're honored and so thrilled that Dez can participate with us as a faculty member through our fellowship program with Dental Speakers Institute. And he has two courses that I've asked Dez today to just give us a little shine a light on how are they different, and which one might be the right fit for you when and where on your path as a speaker. Both of these courses are required courses for those of you who are candidates in our fellowship program, but know that these courses are available to all speakers. So it's not, you don't have to already be declaring your path as a candidate. It's available to all of you. And I really want to encourage you to listen, learn more about them, and then to reach out to Dez to find out how you can register. So with that not so brief introduction, Dez, tell us a little bit more about the courses, when they're scheduled, what they are, why we need them.
Yes, well, Vanessa, first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to be affiliated with DSI. I think so highly of you, and so I appreciate the opportunity. It certainly means a lot to me, so thank you. So as far as the courses, very basic. So one is for content. So of course we have to have some information, some stories, some facts, some statistics that we want to share with the world. So one, of course, is about that content. Secondly is about the delivery of that content. So once we figure out, first of all, what we want to say, and secondly, how we want to say it, how do we get on stage and have a masterful performance? So as far as the content course is concerned, one of the things that I've learned over the years in working with clients is that we are all experts in our own individual areas. And that's both the gift and the curse, because you can make sense of your topic or your area of expertise from any place. So the question is, when you have to speak to an audience, how do you pick out the right things from your expertise and then decide how do you deliver, put those things, on a course or an educational path so that your audience can learn those things. There's a skill to doing that, and there's also a process for doing that. And so what we're going to talk about in that content course is how do you make those determinations? How do you make those decisions of what information to share with your audience and what chronological sequence do you want to share that information? So that's just a little bit, Vanessa, of what will happen in the content course. And then, of course, delivery is just about that. So it won't be a bunch of yapping from me, but instead it'll be you presenting virtually or in person, if we're fortunate, by spring of next year. And I will be giving you feedback in several different areas on your presentations. So as far as recommendation and which course to take first, what I would recommend highly is first to take the content course, because in that course, we'll take a close look at your personal content. We'll figure out how to help you put it together. We'll outline it. And then you'll have an opportunity to sit with it for a while. So maybe a month or two where you can get familiar with it and practice. And then it would make sense to take the delivery course secondly. So content first with a little break in the middle, and then the delivery course.
Oh, thank you for this. So I have a couple questions. So if
Okay.
I'm really excited that I'm signed up for the next content creation, which is November 2nd. And just as an aside, dynamic delivery will be March 1st of next spring, everyone. So November 2nd and March 1st. But so before I come to the November 2nd Zoom full day 6-hour course,
Yes.
do I need to have a speech written, or how far along do I need to be for that course? As
That's a
far as my
really
presentation, I have to have something in mind ahead of time. And
Really great question. So all you need, Vanessa, is a mustard seed of an idea about what you want to communicate. So just a small idea, about what you want to communicate. And what you can learn in the course is the process. So you're going to learn a process that you can use repeatedly. So you could use it, if you're in your infancy as far as your idea stage is concerned, or if you're a seasoned person who's been around for a really long time, learning the process will certainly help you no matter where you are in your journey. And there'll be individual time in the course that I'll have to spend, with each of the participants so that we can focus on, whatever your particular area of expertise is. So for some folks, I may be helping you figure out exactly what it is you want to talk about.
oh, wow. So we don't really have to be very far along the path. So it could be good for somebody who's newer, but also someone who's been
Absolutely.
speaking for some time, maybe creating a new speech, or they want to learn how to tighten up when they create speeches, like with better processes to be able to kind of churn it out, is what I understand. So like some of us who've been speaking 5-10 years would still benefit.
Absolutely. So for those of us who've been speaking for a really long time, what this will help you do is save time. It'll give you a process, again, something that's repeatable and adaptable. So you can change it to best suit your need. You can sort of use it as a baseline. But the question that all of us really want to answer is like, what's the shortcut to creating a presentation? How can I have, something when I find out on short notice that I need to present, a go-to process, as well as my content, already sectioned out so I can just grab pieces of it, put the presentation together and feel comfortable and be able to show up authentic to the presentation. So we're going to talk about all of those things. And I've learned them all, Vanessa, the hard way. So this is not stuff that I've read in a book. It's mistakes that I've actually made along the way and hit my head against the wall and realize, that's not a smart thing to do. So if I can share that with other people and save them some of those headaches, then I think that would certainly be valuable.
I'm really excited for that, especially as I'm prepping for presentations at Jumpstart, or maybe some of us are prepping for, obviously some of us will be prepping for presentations down the road. I think this is, I love that it's for everyone. And
Yes.
that for everyone will get something out of it. And so then you've designed your workshops so that you have some time in between them, so that we can then take what we've learned, work with it, tighten up our presentations, and then come back and be coached on the delivery.
Absolutely. And we'll have the exact same model within a course as well, because I'll be modeling, for example, how to pay attention to your audience's attention span. So in a 6-hour course, we won't go nonstop for 6 hours. We'll, be cognizant of that you need to check your phones or do things with your family, so it'll be in a relaxing day where you'll actually learn a lot. You'll have a chance to engage and ask questions. And like I said, you'll certainly be able to take away a process that you can use over and over and over again.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. I can't tell you how excited I am to take these. Honestly, I've been really anxious to get this learning. I know I need it. I know I'll benefit from it. So thank you for bringing it for all speakers, but thank you for being aligned with Dental Speaker Institute as a faculty member. We're really honored to be able to work with you, Dez.
It's my pleasure, Vanessa. As I said, I'm honored that you think highly enough of me to affiliate me with the DSI. So my pleasure.
Well, before we wrap up, again, the dates are thank you, by the way, November 2 for content creation, March 1st for dynamic delivery. I will put the link in the post comments below, where you can go directly to the webpage. The main website is dezthornton.com, and you can reach out to Dez at dezthornton.com with questions. Dez has also generously offered that he would schedule up to 30-minute call with any of us is like a getting to know you call. If you're not sure that this is the right fit for you, or what the value would be, or if you're at the right place, or if you just have questions about the course, he'd be happy to answer your questions, talk with you about your speaking goals, and just help you make sure that it's the right fit for you before you register. So that's super generous. Thank you. And we will also put the Calendly link in the comments as well, so you'll be able to get to Dez. Any last thoughts before we wrap up, Dez?
Oh, well, I just think that, now more than ever is a time for us to tighten up our messages. There's so many people in the world today, and we all have something to say. And so whoever says it in the best way, and the right words in the right way are going to be the people who are going to be heard. And so I think that everyone deserves the opportunity to be heard. And that's exactly, what we're going to focus on both of these courses. So again, Vanessa, I appreciate the opportunity, and I am looking forward to November the 2nd.
Us too. We'll see you then. Thanks, everyone. Be well until we see you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you, Dez.